My name is Mark Loff, from Ottawa. My record is 0-1.
Well, my name is Doug Keys. I'm 21 years old from Burlington, Ontario. I train out of Bama. My MMA experience is about 14 months.
My strengths are I have pretty good hands. I can do Muay Thai. I can do Jiu-Jitsu. It doesn't matter, really. Like, I have a lot of strengths.
I know he's 1-0 in Muay Thai. I mean, it's pretty much nothing to me. Muay Thai is not a street fight. To me, MMA is a street fight. He's pretty good at Jiu-Jitsu, but he's going to have to take me down first. And I plan on smashing his face right to his back away.
I'm not too worried about the ground and pound. It's something, the scenario that we've gone over in training, and I'm just going to have to be ready for that. I'm going to work my counters and work my game.
I see him coming out, try to bang with me. I'm going to hit him a couple times and he decides that's a bad idea. And he's going to try to take me down. I'm going to break his face and the mat sprawling on him. And I'm just going to beat him until he dies.
Doug, I hope you're ready, because I'm ready. And there's nothing left to it but to get to do it.
Mark Loff, I've already taken 20% of your money and I'm coming to take your life.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce. This fight will be fought in the Apex Fighting Championship featherweight division. It'll be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. The man in charge inside the cage for the action is Mr. Troy. Wow. And now first, in the blue corner, fighting out of Burlington, Ontario, Team Bama and Hurricane Jiu-Jitsu. He stands 5'7", weighed in at 146 pounds. He is making his Apex Fighting Championship debut, ladies and gentlemen, Doug Keys. And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Ottawa, Ontario. He trains at Ronin MMA. He stands 5'6" tall. He weighed in at 142 pounds. He is also making his Apex debut. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mark Loff.
Well, Showdown Joe, I expect nothing but fireworks. Mark Loff from the dominant Team Ronin, and Doug Keys, perhaps one of the most intense individuals ever to step into an Apex Championship fighting ring. Doug Keys saying that he's using mixed martial arts to keep himself on the straight and narrow. He told us last night that he felt he would be in jail if it weren't for this sport right here.
Absolutely, this kid is a fireball, but so is Mark Loff. These guys, oh man, this is going to be an incredible fight. Keys takes it to his opponent all the time, and it's going to be relentless. His attack is always relentless. He came to us with the Apex trials held in April 2006. Taken down here by Mark Loff, but trust me, this kid will keep going.
Absolutely, and now you see Keys closing, then reopening his guard again, trying to work a way to escape and get back to his feet. Seemed to be rather fond of the striking style. And right now Mark Loff making that impossible as he sets up shop in the open guard of Doug Keys and lays some body punches in.
Yeah, Mark Lofty Loft is just basically timing his strikes right now. He's going to either base up, try and get out of there, or base and throw some elbows down. Keys is going to want to try and keep him close unless he could sweep him or find a submission.
Loft doing a good job of keeping his balance, not leaning too far forward or too far back, posturing up to keep from getting caught in a possible submission. And Keys looking like he doesn't have many intentions of doing anything except closing his guard and hoping for a standout.
Keys is being smart right now. He's just basically cupping the head and throwing the bombs here, but he needs to be careful with his balance here. He's trying to sneak through the middle, Paul. You can see his right leg trying to sneak through the guard to pop the guard open, and maybe he'll pop through there. No, it just brought it back.
Referee Troy Waugh observing the high-action mandate of hardcore championship fighting. The action stalls on the ground. They bring them right back to their feet. Keys catching a front kick and throwing a retaliatory left hook. Good timing by the youngster. And now the two fighters locked in a Greco-Roman clinch.
You see Loft pummeling there, trying to get the trip, and he got it on the inside there, Paul.
Loft pretty much taking down Keys at will in this fight so far, and I hope Keys has more weapons in his arsenal from that position right there than he has shown so far. Otherwise, it could be a very long night for Doug Keys.
I'm looking good here with Loft because he's pretty smart with what he's doing. You can see the focus in his eyes. Everything he's doing is tactical, and he's thinking 2 moves ahead.
Loft setting up with a couple of straight rights to the face and now passing the guard, setting himself up at side control, but being snared in the half guard of Keys.
Yeah, you can see him there. He's got trying to separate them from the body and then throw those elbows there. He's got the half mount position right now. Probably looking at trying to get the mount just like that, trying to sneak that leg through. He twists the body over to the left and then gets it through, but smart move here by Doug Keys, trying to switch everything over.
As you see Keys doing the right thing, turning toward his opponent, swinging his hips out, and managing to get back to his feet. Good work by Doug Keys. And now the fighters once again, Keys with the double overhooks and Loft with the double underhooks.
I think Keys has realized that he's not going to do much of this fight on his back versus Loft. Maybe he should be the one on top and or keep the fight standing and throw the bombs.
Keys only having 14 months of mixed martial arts training under his belt, and perhaps that inexperience is hampering him at this point. You see how he's standing up rather tall in the clinch, which can leave him vulnerable to yet another Loft takedown.
Yeah, Loft appears to be the one that's being a little bit more aggressive right now. He's definitely winning this first round here, but look for Keys to turn it on the minute he gets a chance. Absolutely.
Keys working to circle out, turn Loft back to the ropes, so far unsuccessful, and now it's Keys penned into a neutral corner as Loft seems to be looking for takedown number 3.
Good call, Paul. He is looking for that takedown. He's already got a couple points with that. He's turned him back into the corner. Look for him to work the corner, step away, and probably throw an elbow.
Both fighters trading body shots in the clinch. Those can wear an opponent down over the long run. It's very rare you'll get a single knockout from a single shot, but beautiful hip throw by Mark Loft. Takedown number 3 with an exclamation point at the end of it, and Loft once again on top of an increasingly embattled Doug Keys.
A spectacular throw. He timed it perfectly, and as soon as Doug Keys' weight switched over, bang, he was able to land that spectacular throw.
I'll tell you, this has pretty much been a Greco-Roman wrestling clinic so far put on by Mark Loft. Over and over again, he has planted Keys on his back, and Keys had better find something to do from this position quick.
You could see Loft, what he was doing there is he was using his left elbow to push away on Doug Keys to separate him, and as he separates him, bang, he's able to throw that punch.
Loft now working with the short strikes, trying to work his way past the half guard of Doug Keys.
Looked momentarily there for the Kimura, for the hammerlock, but it wasn't there. So he tried to base up again here, which gave Keys the opportunity to try and sneak his legs through.
You see Keys was trying to push Loft's left leg down and attain full guard, but by opening himself up, he left himself wide open for those strikes from Loft.
He ate quite a bit of punches there, Paul, but this kid's a tough guy. He's been in fights numerous times. Look for him to regroup. We got 10 seconds left, Paul. He'll probably get a scolding in his corner, but he'll be fine coming out that second round.
That's right, and I'll tell you, that ring bell has got to be music to the ears of Doug Keys. Rather tumultuous and unproductive first round for the youngster, but he shows no lack of fight, and I'm sure he's going to come out for round 2 with all guns a-blazing.
You saw when Mark Loft got up of that fight there, his eyes were so focused, thinking, okay, what do I need to do next? He looks like he's a thinking man's fighter, whereas Keys right now has to be frustrated in the corner. I can see it right now. Clint Alert is the trainerman right now, as well as Mike Conger, getting him to relax, getting him to refocus, but look for him to come out with a bundle of energy. It's a great, great round by both guys. I give that first round to Loft.
Deep breath and hold. Deep breath and hold. Throw elbows. Throw elbows. Get your posture. Immediately guard. Get your posture. Yeah. Put your hips in.
Ivan Menjivar, IFL from Team Dragon in Toronto. What do you think so far of the card tonight, Ivan?
I really like the first fight to the end. To right now, this is crazy. The fights are amazing. Good technique, good heart, good cardio. The guy is training well.
So Apex, the Night of Champions, you're really pleased with the caliber of the fighting and the caliber of the fighters?
Yes. Once guys they started, so the level is good because they take a lot of experience for the professional. So same if they're beginner, they have a good skill and they're learning really well. So they're high level, they're really good.
Ivan, a lot of people look up to you as far as the Canadians are concerned, but as far as mixed martial arts, period, are concerned. What do you say for those in Ontario who are unable to watch any of this fighting live?
Please continue watching the fight, support the sport. The people who want to start training, come to the gym, train, try it one time, do it for fun. You know, this is a safe sport. We'll be professional, so keep continue, man. Thank you for everyone, and Viva MMA, yo.
Ivan Menjivar, thank you very much for this.
My pleasure.
Head kick to start round 2 from Mark Loft. And Keys immediately wades in with more punches. Good straight left to the face. Keys pressing the action.
He's like a mercenary waiting for that shot. He's a sniper looking for that one shot. I think he's cut Loft. Or
blood running from the nose of Mark Loft as Keys is finally seeming to be finding his range with his fists.
This is where he wants to keep the fight. As for Loft, he's smart. Get in the clinch and get the takedown.
Exactly. It seems like every time they get into that clinch position, it is all Mark Loft. And Keys did well to force the boxing match for a while, but eventually Loft was able to force his game once again for the umpteenth time, sitting in the guard of Doug Keys.
It could be just that inexperience of Doug Keys, who is too aggressive there in the striking. As time goes on, as he gets more experience, he'll realize that the fighter like Mark Loft is going to want to come in and hopefully get that clinch to take him back down, because he was winning at stand-up battle. Doug Keys has to get this fight standing up again there, Paul.
Absolutely, and the fact that the stand-up is where he wants it to be is evidenced by the blood now flowing freely from the nose of Mark Loft. And I'm sure that's why Loft immediately went for that takedown. He tasted the power in Doug Keys' fist and didn't want any more.
Yep, I would say it was the power. A good job here. He cleared the legs. He's inside control here. Doug Keys is in a bit of trouble right now. Paul, he has to get this fight standing up. That's where he was winning. As for Loft, just keep working away here.
That's just it. And Loft is very, very busy on the ground. He does not give the referee too many reasons to stand them up. And here we go. Busy he is, attaining a full mount position. Keys in very tough shape here, but scrambling wildly, taking back the half guard position.
Keys needs to figure out a way to get this fight standing up, even if it means taking a few shots, but he needs to get this fight back on its feet, because that's where he was winning. As for Loft, he should have brought him back into the middle of the ring, because now he's going to get to stand up. This is what Doug Keys wanted, Paul.
Exactly. You see the blood all around the nose of Mark Loft, possibly interfering with his breathing, which is a huge factor in a mixed martial arts fight. Conditioning is everything in this sport, and if an athlete can't breathe, then it's much tougher for him to fight.
Yeah, Lofty has that mouth open again. A takedown there. He's won in this fight with almost his takedowns alone. A great job by Mark Loft. Thinking man's fighter, Paul.
Exactly. He's found the strategy that works for him. He's not going to bother trying to tangle with Keys on the feet. Anything can happen with those small gloves on. We saw it in an earlier fight tonight. He's taking it right down to the ground. He's happy to sit in the guard and drop thunderous bombs like that elbow he just landed and make it a long, long round for Doug Keys.
You got to think that Loft is winning this round as well, because he's just, as long as he keeps Keys there, he can work and he doesn't have to work, because as time goes by, he's already won this round. So he's being smart right now. Now he's got those elbows coming down there from side control. Keys, again, needs to get this fight standing up.
He's having no answer for Loft's ground game whatsoever. As I've said, very inexperienced fighter, and he's obviously going to learn a lot from this experience, but if he expects to walk out of here with a win, he's going to have to pull something out of his trick bag, and he's going to have to do it quick.
Doug Keys has a ton of skill. He's very smart. But look here, you see Loft has trapped that left arm. He's able to rain down the bombs here. Keys is in big trouble, Paul. He needs to get this thing turned around right away.
Exactly. Loft landing punch after punch to his face, and Keys with brute strength more than anything else, and fighting spirit, getting to his feet after reversing and calling his opponent up to his feet. He wants to make this a slugfest. One more time, but boom! A straight right from Loft puts Keys down on the mat. Keys is in trouble, Joe.
Just when you thought that this fight would be good in his favor, bang comes Loft with that right hand. A great throw, a great punch by Mark Loft. Now he's back on the ground working Doug Keys.
Mark Loft showing incredible presence of mind, incredible ring generalship. Seeing the opening for that straight right, even though he had not been getting the better of the striking match, and using it to get the fight back down into his realm. And here we see him taking side control for the umpteenth time in this fight.
What is going on in Doug Keys' mind right now? He had the fight standing up. Lofty answered with that beautiful right hand. Keys has got to be thinking, what do I need to do? What he needs to do is dig deep inside and do whatever he can.
Cranking on the Americana arm lock, but Keys' superior strength pulling free.
Good job. He basically lost that hold, but then bang, he went right into mount here. Look for him to get a total hold down here, trap the arm around, and rain down the punches.
Exactly. He's incapacitating that arm and now letting it go, but just raining down more punches. As soon as Keys moves, he's on with a full mount, but Keys will not have any of it, fighting furiously to get himself out of there. Once again, saved by the bell, perhaps, for Doug Keys.